Kachatheevu Island. What is the story of this island, which is the cause of the tussle between Tamil Nadu and the central government? And recently, replying to a debate on the no confidence motion moved by the opposition parties in the Lok Sabha. On Thursday, the Prime Minister mentioned Kachatheevu Island. Well, the Congress has accused the NDA government of dividing Mother India. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Sunday blamed the Congress government for bringing Kachatheevu Island abroad and blamed the Congress for dividing the country. Congress is talking about dividing the country and asked Kachatheevu what they have done. Is it a part of the India or not? DMK leaders have been writing letters to me asking me to merge Kachatheevu back into India. All this happened during indiraGandhi's tenure, Modi said. After the Prime Minister's remarks, many people wondered what was the real story of Kachatheevu Island. And what was the real story of Kachatheevu Island and where is Kachatheevu? Kachatheevu is a small island located near Rameswaram in Tamil Nadu, between the territories of India and Sri Lanka. There have been demands from Tamil Nadu for many years that the island, which is currently under Sri Lanka control, be reintegrated into India. However, the island was handed over to Sri Lanka by the Indian government as part of an agreement. There is a park strait between India and Sri Lanka. The strait is named after Robert Park, who served as the governor of Madras province between 1755 and 1763. In fact, the strait cannot be called the sea because ships cannot travel from the area as there are a lot of coral reef and sand dunes here. Exactly in this place is the island of Kachatheevu located. It is about 19 kilometers from Rameswaram and about 16 kilometers from Jaffna. The area is 285 across and the maximum width is 300 meters. Saint Anthony Church is located on this island where there are no humans. And pujas are performed here for a week in the month of February, March every year. During the Sri Lankan Civil War in 1983, worship was disrupted here. According to the Gazette, a temple was built here by a man named Sinukuppan Padayachi of Ramanathapuram in the early 20th century. A priest from the Tangachi Matam used to perform pujas in this temple. The island was occupied by the British during the World War II. Now the question here, who is control of this island? That's the big question. And Kachatheevu is located at the confluence of the Bay of Bengal and the Arabian Sea. However, there is a dispute between India and Sri Lanka about the island. Until 1976, India claimed that the island is belonged to it. By then, it was under Sri Lanka control. Between 1974 and 1976, there were talks between the Indian Prime Minister indiraGandhi and Sri Lankan President Sirimavo Bandaranaike, and the two signed the Maritime Boundary Agreement. With this agreement, Kachatheevu went to Sri Lanka control. However, the Tamil Nadu government opposed the deal. The Sri Lankan government has demanded that Kachatheevu be withdrawn from the country. Tamil Nadu is not a loggerheads with the center for Kachatheevu. In 1991, the Tamil Nadu Legislative Assembly moved a resolution demanding that Kachatheevu be reinstated in India. However, this did not end with mere resolutions. In 2008, then the Chief Minister Jayalalitha filed a petition in the Supreme Court. The Jayalalitha government has urged the Supreme Court to declare two agreements signed by India with Sri Lanka as gift of Kachatheevu to Sri Lanka as unconstitutional. What happened during the British rule to this Kachatheevu island. There are claims that Kachatheevu was part of India until 1974 and was under the control of the king of Ramanathapuram. In 1902, the king of Ramanathapuram obtained Kachatheevu from the government of India. The name of the Kachatheevu area is also there in the account of the rents to be paid by the king of Ramanathapuram on the lands leased out from the British. Earlier in 1880s, a lease agreement was signed between Muhammad Abdul Qadir Marikare and again here Muchukami Pillai and Ramanathapuram district Deputy Collector Edward Turner. Under this lease, the leases have been authorized to procure raw material required for the manufacturing of dyes in 70 villages and 11 islands. Kachatheevu is one of the 11 islands. In 1885, a similar lease agreement was signed. In 1913, an agreement was signed between the king of the Ramanathapuram and the chief secretary of the government of India. The name of Kachatheevu was also included in this lease. The British government, which ruled India and Sri Lanka, recognized Kachatheevu as a part of India, never as a Sri Lankan territory. So Kachatheevu island is not a part of the Sri Lankan territories. But indiraGandhi, who was gifted this Kachatheevu island to the Sri Lanka. But now the question here, whether the Prime Minister had the power to give any island or any territory of India to the foreign country. So absolutely there is no right for the Prime Minister to donate any land to the foreign countries. Only one person, that is President of India, has power. President of India has power to donate these territories to the foreign countries.